Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Once again, thank you for being patient with me because it's taking me a little bit longer to get videos up just with everything going on in life with the babies but I wanted to do a video today. We've had a pretty good day, so I decided to take some time and do this during nap time today. I'm going to choose some bubble yum cotton candy. I have a cough drop in my mouth right now because, I don't know, I guess it's just like seasonal allergies and stuff, but we all have a little bit of something. My older son, he's super snotty right now, and even the twins, like especially like in the night when I get up to feed them, they're kind of like stuffy. So it's just all the normal crud going around. But I have had requests last year around the holidays. I did a video, and I'll link that below, of me cutting out like an advent calendar to do with my son. And a lot of people really enjoyed that video. I'm going to use that same thing again this year because I laminated it and so that it would last longer and everything. So I'm doing a similar video today. It's not Advent or holiday related, but I have I got this activity book, and it's called Biblical Truths for Children. And I want to give credit where credit is due because you can get this activity pack for free on Teachers Pay Teachers. It's by Francie Outlaw, and I'll put all this information below, but I found out about it at my Bible study. And anyway, she has a lot of really cool stuff for sale, but she has that for free on her Teachers Pay Teachers page to download. So what I did is I downloaded it and then I printed it out in color, and it's a lot of pages. A lot of them are not in color anyway. Like there's some coloring sheets and things, so they're gonna print in black and white regardless because your kid can color it. And so after we color them, it's possible that I will laminate them just for them to last longer depending on what we do with them. But it goes through like the alphabet and has different things. So a lot of this stuff printed in black and white. I would say maybe like probably over half the packet printed in black and white. But the whole first part is in color, and you'll see because I'm going to do some of it today. So about the first 30 pages of it, I laminated. I'm going to go ahead and put my gun. About the first 30 pages, I laminated because we're going to do stuff with them. Like, I laminated these. It goes through the whole alphabet and has a scripture. So, Matthew 7:7, ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find. And these are all like memory verses for you to do with your kids. So the idea would be, what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to cut them out into their little squares, use a hole punch in the corner, and create a little ring book with these memory verses. And it's easier to keep up with like that, and easier to kind of go through together. And it's a cute little, like that. This is not a ton of color, just really the alphabet part is in color. I'm going to cut this up in just a minute. And then some of this other stuff is cool because like it goes through the days of creation. So you have this chart, which I laminated, And then it has these that go with it for your kid to match up. So like I'll cut all these out. And I got Velcro to put on the chart and on the backs of these so that they can Velcro them on here. And then we can take them off and do it again. And so just teaching them like days of creation. There's this little like God loves me chart, and you match up the colors of the hearts with the things from 1 Corinthians 13. Love is patient, love is kind. And they match the colors. So we'll put Velcro on those. Oops, sorry. And then the promises of God. We'll do Velcro because you can match these scriptures of promises of God with the picture. We'll do Velcro for that. I have a purpose, and then there are scriptures for what your purpose is. We'll laminate, or I laminated those and match those. The life of Jesus, it has different pictures and scriptures that go with it. So these are all really similar. The fruits of the Spirit from Galatians 5, and you match the fruits. The Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit chart with the matching scriptures to go with it. Things that you can pray to God. And there's a matching thing with it. This is another one of like what you can pray for, like things to pray for. And it's a similar thing. You cut them out, punch a hole, and then use a binder clip for these. I can worship, and you do a matching for that. God speaks to me through his word. There's pictures and then scriptures to match up. So I'll do the Velcro with that also. I'm trying to keep it organized. And then, like I said, the things that I didn't laminate are mostly like things he can like color. And then we could hang those up, or I'll just figure out what I want to do with that. But he's been really excited because I keep telling him, like, we're making an activity pack. Like, we're going to do this activity pack together. So he's excited. And like this, especially like these memory verses, we can put them like in the diaper bag or whatever and do them out and about or in the car, like if we go on road trips. We can do them together. And laminating obviously helps them last longer and be more durable. And it was really awesome because I was thinking I was going to have to like go pay to laminate these, and I would have been fine to do that, especially because this whole activity pack was free. But my friend from Bible study, the one who told me about this activity pack, she has a laminator. And so she let me borrow it, and all I had to do was just go, where did I go? Walmart, I think. I think I just went to Walmart and got the laminating sheets. It came in a pack of 50, and I was pretty sure I didn't need that many, but I didn't want to not have enough, and I'm trying to think of what the smaller pack was. May have only been like 20, so who knows? Maybe I will use the rest of them later with some of these other sheets. And that was the thing. I was thinking that maybe after he colors some of those sheets, we might laminate them. I don't know. And my sister has a laminator too, but she doesn't live in the same town as me, so I can always borrow hers if it's later. Or I can give her my extra sheets. So this is just a some fun little activities for me and him to do together. And especially now that the babies are here, like, he really loves having that special one-on-one time with me, like, where we can do little things together. Like, I'm sure you guys have seen in like that $5 and under section at Target. Sometimes they have little artsy things to do with kids. They've had like, of course, like seasonal stuff out, and there will be little crafts. And so we've done some of those together since the babies have been born, like little painting things, and he loves it. It's really fun for us to have stuff like that. And I'm hoping tonight, possibly after we put the twins to bed, might be easier to do it after that. I think we're gonna carve a pumpkin together, me, my son, and my husband. He's really been wanting to do that. And so I think I got a pumpkin, a really good looking pumpkin, big pumpkin at Sam's for like $6. So that wasn't bad, I didn't think. And so I was wanting, I can't remember how long they last, like when you carve them and sit them outside on your porch or whatever, like, and I want it to last through Halloween. And I was thinking about doing it last week because my husband was off work. But then we were like, oh, that may be too early if we want it to last through Halloween. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and do it this week because I got that pumpkin. I've had some downtime, like in the evening with my husband. There have been a few nights where I was like, oh, I could go cut up his activity book, but I wanted to make a video, so I was trying to wait. And I planned to do this last week, but it just never happened. But hopefully this could be a good idea for some moms out there who want to do something like this with your kid or kids. Trying to decide if I'm going to cut out like this part or not. I think I probably will because they don't all match. That's just pretty tedious. But I'm probably going to do it. Yeah, it's probably going to bother me if I don't do it. Anyway, if any of you guys have resources or ideas of things, feel free to share those, because I am always up for ideas. My sister got one to do with her son. And it was different from this. And so I was trying to decide which one to do, but this one was free, and it looked like a good option just for now to like go through some stuff. And I think we can use it for several years. And hopefully I can use it with the twins. But it's hard sometimes to think of things. I was talking about this with my sister because, you know, when I'm studying my Bible or doing my Bible study, my children aren't seeing me do that right now because they're at the age like where I can't do that when they're awake, because I can't focus because there's too much required of me. So like when I study my Bible, it's when they're in bed, either in the mornings or during naps or whatever, so they're not seeing me do that. And it's kind of like, you know, we go to church and stuff, of course, and we sing songs, but my sister and I were talking about ways you can still be like showing them and the example that I am studying the Bible on things when they're not seeing me do that. And we were talking about memory verses because that's something that my Bible study does. Almost every week a memory verse is added, and then when we come back together, we add, like, we try to say them, and we're like practicing them. And so, you know, I'm usually trying to memorize them on my own, but when I'm practicing them, I will try to do that in front of the kids. And I'll ask my son, I'll say, can I say my memory verses to you? And I'll kind of turn it into a game, like, can I say them and you tell me if they're right? And he doesn't know, but he'll say, yeah, that's right, or no, that's not right. And he just kind of plays. But that's a way for me to still, like, hopefully be pouring that into my kids. And like when I'm nursing the babies, or just like sometimes one of the twins will get up earlier than the rest of the house. And so I'll have that baby with me sometimes and have special time in the morning before everybody else gets up, where it's just me and that baby. And I'll say my memory verses to the baby. And so I thought that this little book that I'm making would be a cool thing for me and my son to do together. Like, that these are like our memory verses. And we can practice them. And my son is really good with, I don't want to say memorizing, but like with music, he's really like, he really remembers songs. And I'm always amazed, like he'll hear a song one time and then he's like singing along with it. And so I wonder if doing this would be good for him. And I just love like being around other moms, because moms just like share so many good ideas of things you can do. Like sometimes like stuff online can get so overwhelming. Like some of the stuff I see people doing, I'm like, oh my word, like I wouldn't consider myself very crafty. like, this doesn't require very much of me. Some people are so crafty, and it's like so amazing the things they come up with to do with their kids. So I'm definitely not like that, but I try to find little fun things to do together that are hands-on, or I don't know, just beneficial in some way. But I think he'll like this, because some of those are like games and matching. So as soon as I can get this made, which hopefully I'm close, we can start doing some of it. I did go back. I wanted to let y'all know, the people who watched my last video, which was the Trader Joe's haul. I went back, and they did have you guys were right. I think I called it harvest soup, and I think it's called autumnal harvest soup, as some of you mentioned in my comments. And they had it when I went back, so they must have just been out. But I will tell you, they still did not have those cookies that I like, that have like the pumpkin yogurt icing or whatever on them. They did not have them. So and they still did not have the pumpkin cinnamon rolls. I can't remember if any of you said your Trader Joe's has that this season, but they did not have those still. So I was bummed about that. But they at least had that soup, so I got some of that. I had it for lunch today, actually. And it was delicious. I can get like 2 bowls of soup out of a jar of that. So I had 1 bowl today for lunch, and then I can have another bowl this week. This isn't taking as long as I thought it would. I think I mean, this is a little meticulous right here, but the thing that's going to be worse is cutting up all those circles, because I'm probably not going to be great at that. And I might try to do another video doing that. I'm not sure. I'll just have to see how it goes, because I was going to tell y'all about this podcast that I just listened to called Scamanda. Let me know if you have listened to it. It's bizarre. It is so bizarre. I'm on the final episode right now. So, you know, it's a true story. And about this woman named Amanda, who for years and years and years is like on this cancer journey, and tells everyone, literally everyone in her life, that she has cancer, and she like keeps getting it and going into remission and getting it. It's this tragic story. She has kids, and all these people are donating all this money and having fundraisers for her. And this goes on for years. Anyway, I mean, I think the premise, you know, tells you what is going on, but the whole thing is that it's a scam. And I can't even believe it. I can't believe that somebody could put up that, just like the details and everything. And I can't imagine living a lie like that to that extreme for money. Just So crazy. So it's really interesting and also like sad, but if you listen to it, let me know. Okay. So all my beautiful cards. Now, I've got to punch a hole in them all. And I should have brought a little baggie up here or something, but let me see. What am I going to do? I've got all these little papers that I'm going to have to throw away. I just need to make sure that I do it pretty much in the same spot on every card so that they line up. Okay, I think that'll be good. I don't know if I told you, I may have mentioned this in my last video, that, well, I know I've mentioned it before, that we watch Harry Potter in the fall, the Harry Potter movies. And so a couple weeks ago we started those, and we're almost finished. We're on the 6th movie. But this year we haven't all had to be present, first of all. Usually my husband and I wait on each other and like sit down and really watch them, but we're just in a season of life where that's not logical. So we will like kind of have it on in the background with the kids, or like I may watch a few minutes of it with my son just briefly before a nap or something. So we're a lot further than we normally are at this time, but it's because we aren't being as like diligent with like, hey, everybody needs to be sitting here watching this. But the reason I said that is because I've said before that I like to watch You've Got Mail in the fall, but it's not on any streaming service. And I have the DVD, but we don't have a DVD player hooked up anymore because we typically just watch streaming stuff. So it's not streaming anywhere. You have to like rent it. And so I was trying to think of similar just movies that would be like, that I would consider like fall movies. So a couple weeks ago I started watching Pride and Prejudice with Keira Knightley. And that's one of my favorite movies. I love that movie. And that took several days to get through, but like I would put it on sometimes if I got up with one baby early in the morning and everybody else was sleeping. And I was just like nursing or whatever, I would put it on. And then another one that I watched that I don't think I had ever seen before. I really thought that I had. In my head, I was like, oh, I've seen this. But when I started watching it, I don't think I had seen it. Is The Age of Adeline with Blake Lively. It was so good. I loved it. And it was like what I would consider a really good fall movie. So that was fun. If anybody's looking for fall movies, I don't know like what constitutes or what I'm like looking for when I'm thinking fall movie, but I don't know. There's just one of my friends, I asked if she had any fall movies that she liked to watch, and she said Dead Poets Society. She liked watching that in the fall. Does anybody on here have any fall movies that you like? Again, I don't know what I mean by that, but I know it when I see it. Okay. This is, I hope I got a big enough ring for this. Let's see. And I don't want to miss one because then I'm going to be, because they're in order. I think for the most part, I did them in basically the same place. I hope. Yay. I don't think I got them out of order. This might be too big of a ring. I don't know. All right. Yay. My laminated ABC memory verses. I'm going to show these to my son when he gets up from his nap. And we can start working on them together. I feel very accomplished. I usually, during nap, at least like tidy up the house. Often, I also nap. But I will at least like tidy up and try to get things put back in order. But I don't always accomplish something else, which, to be fair, tidying up is an accomplishment, but especially just in the phase of life that I'm in. But I don't always like accomplish something else, so I feel really good that I got some of his activity book made. And I have something to show him. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any recommendations, podcast recommendations, or fall movie recommendations. I hope everybody's doing well. Thanks for watching.